Kids get out in cars, they think they're bulletproof, they think they're like Superman.
Morning rush hour, San Antonio, Texas. A 16-year-old boy picks up his girlfriend and two others at a nice private school. But the car is stolen.
Northbound through the parking lot, tracking about now.
And the passengers find themselves at the mercy of a teenage driver who just won't stop. It begins when this officer is nearly run over.
He must have panicked knowing that his vehicle was stolen, and I was in front of the vehicle and I had to jump and get out of his way.
Up ahead, he sees a shortcut, but he doesn't let an intersection get in the way. He blows through the stop sign, cuts off traffic, and launches his car into a field.
Westbound, down the dirt road.
With all four wheels in the air, this kid is punishing his car relentlessly. Another stop sign ahead? No problem. He simply cuts off this Lincoln, fishtails through the smoke, regains control.
Near TC, almost wrecked.
And he's off again. When he sees an obstacle like a traffic light, he doesn't go around it. He goes through it.
He's still rolling, Lord. He's still rolling. He's not slowing down,
He flies through this red light, almost hitting a pedestrian and swerving to avoid a van.
We're heading for the freeway now.
If he gets on the freeway, he has a real chance of losing the cops. There's just one problem. It's rush hour there, too.
Entering the freeway at this time. We're northbound.
He's determined to find a way out. He enters a construction zone in the median. A door opens. Somebody tries to bail, but it's just too dangerous. His terrified passengers have no choice but to ride this one out to the finish.
Stop your vehicle now! Stop your car now!
What happens next shows the kind of friend this boy really is. He tries off-roading again, but soon loses control and spins out. Then, to the amazement of everybody, he actually jumps from the car, leaving his panicked friends to fend for themselves.
Okay, car's still rolling. Somebody stop that car.
The boy doesn't get far.
5-1, suspect in custody. Code 4, suspect is in custody.
The sad part is, this 16-year-old had only been released from the Texas Youth Commission 5 days earlier. This time, they want to try him as an adult. Because any one of these moments could have resulted in a serious injury or death. But just try telling that to a young kid in a fast car who thinks the rules don't apply to him. Right now, his days as a free teenager are over. And as for the pursuing officers, before this chase began, they were on their way to a training class to learn how to drive in hot pursuits. San Diego. A bank robbery suspect races to the Mexican border. He knows if he can make it across, the California cops will call off their pursuit.
We're less than a mile away from the border. The police, they're going to have to do something soon.
Police lay down spike strips, hoping to puncture his tires. It works, but this guy isn't stopping. With no tires on his left side, he presses on, riding on the rims.
This suspect is going to try and get across this border any way he can.
With freedom only 100 yards away, he's forced to slow down because of traffic. The cops take advantage and move into place. The suspect has nowhere to go.
He's getting very close. He could be getting ready to make a run for it.
He reaches back into his car for something. He knows he's surrounded and quickly tosses a gun into the road.
Okay, the police have just let loose the canine unit onto the scene here.
Not knowing if the man has another weapon, the police send the dog in first. At this point, any suspect would welcome arrest.
The dog is not letting go. It will not get off his arm. The suspect is down and he's not going anywhere.
The police soon realize that they're not dealing with their typical robbery suspect.
Yeah, I'll call, man. About what?
But what was he doing?
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy about what?
David, was named after I got documents and everything in the car.
This man was judged incompetent to stand trial. But right now, he's probably just happy to get away from this police dog. Dallas, Texas. The man driving this Cadillac has good reason to be going fast. He just robbed his second bank in an hour. With over $200,000 in his car, he barrels down this road at 100 miles an hour.
We're southbound tollway approaching Northwest Highway.
He speeds on with reckless confidence, but he's forgetting one thing: the Dallas toll gates.
He's approaching the toll gates here, and I estimate that he's going to be there within a couple of minutes.
He weaves wildly toward the toll gates, not even bothering to slow down. He tries to squeeze through, and it happens.
I looked in my rearview mirror and saw this red Cadillac. He was coming, Lord, it looked like 100 miles an hour.
But it wasn't over yet.
Get your hands up, I said!
The police had been waiting there the whole time. Immediately, the suspect begins waving a gun, taunting the officers to shoot him.
Got the suspect holding him at bay at close range.
Then, surprisingly, he tosses his gun to the officers.
They're rushing in.
In his car, police find another gun and over $200,000. And who was this vicious bank robber? This modern-day Jesse James who eluded the police over a 2-week crime spree. This man, the product of a nice suburban home, who claimed he read a book about robbing banks. Now he'll have 25 years to think about all the mistakes he made, including the decision to run from the law.
The entire time a chase is going on,
Captain Craig Peavy gets a call to intercept this fleeing car before it gets to the freeway.
He's not slowing down.
Watch as his car literally goes flying.
He is one airborne. All right.
Captain Peavy knows that another officer is going to stop him at the next intersection.
Coming by you now. Coming up on your back.
But he doesn't even slow down. The trooper tries to force him to pull over. Obviously, this car isn't going to cooperate.
You guys are going crazy.
Peavy decides that if anyone is going to take responsibility for ramming this car, it's going to be him. When you hit a car like this, it usually takes only one thump to get the message across.
You'll be killed, boy.
When they still don't stop, you know you have a problem. You're going to have to end it, and sometimes the only way is the hard way. Captain Peavy moves in fast. This bump isn't going to be a warning.
They wrecked up here.
So the car that wouldn't stop is finally stopped. And this driver isn't going anywhere for the next 6 months.